Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Malorn here, and today I'm here with a very interesting topic. This topic has to do with the Storm Owl spell from Azteca. Now, for those of you who don't know, most of the other Aztecan spells are things like dinosaurs and, well, dinosaurs. But then there's Storm Owl, which, what could that possibly have to do with dinosaurs, and what could it have to do with Azteca, or the Aztec Empire? First off, the dinosaurs have absolutely nothing to do with the Aztec Empire. I don't know why they correlated the two or connected the two in the one little thing, but that's... However, surprisingly, the thing that has the most to do with the Aztec Empire, the spell that has the most to do with it, is Storm Owl. Why? Because in Aztecan mythology, there is a creature called the Omen Owl. Now, it's a creature from the Aztecan hell, and basically what happens is if you hear it hooting outside of your window, you're fated to die pretty soon. It's not specific like how long you have until you drop. So let's see. It says here, once the person hears the owl's hoot, he or she is fated to die on some day, minute, or hour. However, the omen owls can be driven away and killed by pulling out its heart from its body. Omen owls have various abilities. The ability to cloak itself before it hoots. That way, once it hoots, you can't go and try and kill it, and try to escape death. It has the ability to let out a piercing screech, and most powerful of all, the power to induce death itself under the orders of the death gods. So I don't know if that means it can go and kill, if you escape death, it can go and kill you, or if that means that it kills itself. I'm not sure what that means, but it says here, most omen owls are freed to roam the earth and act out on malice. Without omen owls, the Aztec underworld would not be a necessity, as it revolves around deaths related to the Mexica gods or its people. They are quite powerful and are sometimes irritating foes to the Mexica demigods. So basically, I can see how that would be, annoying to the demigods, although I didn't know there were demigods in Aztecan mythology. Anyways, now, you might ask, how does that correlate at all to the Storm Owl spell? Well, Storm Owl does a lot of damage, and if used properly, it kills very, very fast. And the Omen Owls were more or less the foreseers of death in Aztecan mythology, meaning that if you connect death and death together, you get the correlation. You have your connection. Now, the thing that I find the most interesting, honestly, though, is, out of all of that information, is the fact that it says here, where is it? They were told of someone in a house. So, what I want to know is, what if you weren't in a house? What if you were at the grocery store, or, well, not the grocery store, but something, related to the grocery store, whatever that the Aztecan equivalent would have been. What if you weren't in your house? Could you still hear the hoot, or did you only hear the hoot when you went back home? Did you hear the hoot out on the battlefield, or did you only hear the hoot at home? Maybe you heard the hoot at your house the night before you went into battle, so you knew you were going to die. But of course, since Aztecan mythology or Aztecan folk culture made it seem like death was something to be, you had to earn death if you were a warrior. You had to die in combat, otherwise you didn't die an honorable death. Or you could be sacrificed, which was another way to die honorably, I guess. It was one of the biggest honors to the Aztecans. But, let's see. Piercing screech. Alright, let's see if we can find some more information on it. There's a lot of symbolism on owls, but hang on. Owl spirits, animals as messengers, owl spirit, other traditional meanings. Yeah, so there's a lot of different mythologies that go around the owl. The owl is one of the most spiritual animals that I can known to man and known to human history, honestly. One of the most spiritual. There were there's mythology on owls from North America, ancient Greece, ancient Rome. There's mythology on it from ancient Asian cultures. Let's see. There's owl mythology almost everywhere. If you look back at history and the different empires and the different cultures and the different lands and religions that kind of spread over the years all across. And I guess I don't know if it was just because each culture just saw the owl and was like, oh look, mystical creature of wisdom, magic powers, pure amazingness, or if it was we're going to attack this country, or we just attacked this empire and they have a lot of crap about owls, so we're going to make owls the main thing of our religion, or a big piece of it at least. We're going to give them a magical ability, and include that in our culture so that they're more willing to join us. I don't know which one it was, but honestly, I'm on this one, I'm moving more towards the first option because owls are more or less everywhere. There's owls all over the world. There's many, many, many different types of owls. So it would make sure that it would make sense that they're in different cultures. Just coincidentally, it would make sense that it doesn't have a purpose for them being in each culture. Now, back to the Aztec and the Aztec and omen owl. What I found the most interesting is another part I found the most interesting is it says they are quite powerful and are sometimes irritating foes to the Mexican demigods. Now, the way I see this is when we're in Azteca, we are helping the Aztecan, the creatures of Azteca or the creatures of the Aztecan Empire. We are helping them like an Aztecan demigod might, and back in the ancient Aztecan Empire. So I guess you could, correlate us as the demigods of Azteca. And the reason that I say that that's interesting, that concept that they are quite powerful and sometimes irritating foes to the Mexican demigods, is because when you're questing in Azteca and you go up against a storm boss and that storm boss casts storm owl on you, it's freaking annoying because it does a ton of damage. Now, this is all speculation, but it's the closest speculation you're going to get to the right answer, basically. Now, the thing I found the most interesting about that, though, is they didn't, King's Isle didn't call us, demigods. They called us archmages whenever we reached Azteca. We were archmages. We were like, I don't know how to explain it. We were like the powerful, the big boys. We were the big wizards. And then you had Promethean and Exalted, and I'm not sure what Exalted is supposed to be, but yeah. So I guess if you think about it, demigods in a lot of religions are more or less the big boy warriors. Like, they have powers, magical abilities, and they can fight like human beings. So, wizards, we have magical abilities, and we can fight like, human beings. So if there's a slight correlation there. Now, honestly, I can't say the actual name for the omen owls because it's really long, but I'll go ahead and spell it out for you. It's TEUZAUHTOTOTL. And if I had to try and pronounce it, I'd say it's Tuza. Tuz. Oh my god, Tuzahoutatatl. I don't know. It's one of those really weird names that I just don't know how to pronounce. Azteca is chock full of them anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. And it says their appearance and purpose is related to the banshees. So I guess banshees were like the foreseers of death, and if you heard them bansheeing or screaming outside of your window, you were gonna die. I'm not really sure the whole the whole mythology on banshees, but it says that they had their purpose, foreseeing and foretelling death, was similar to that of the banshees. So I guess they're both really big foreseers and foretellers of death. And honestly, if an owl foretold my death and hooted outside my window, and I knew that that's what that meant, I think I would love to die like that. That'd be awesome. If there was an owl that came and told me I was gonna die, that would be amazing. I don't know. I just love owls. They look so cute and cuddly. And all of a sudden, this cute and cuddly owl flies up to my window and is like, "You're gonna die." What? No. That'd be awesome though. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll try and get more of these videos out. There's honestly most of the information and most of the hidden facts that are all over the internet, or just on a bunch of websites about folklore, legends, mythology. If you just go and search these things up, they're everywhere. Anyways, my next video is going to be on the Leviathan, so if you guys want to go ahead and get a little bit of a sneak peek on the Leviathan, just go and do a quick Google search, or there's a lot of pretty interesting information on the Leviathan, and if anyone's read the Bible, you probably know a lot about the Leviathan. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said earlier, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my video, and give me your opinion on this video in particular. I'd love to hear it. Tell me, give me some ideas of some creatures or some mobs or worlds and Wizard 101. Anything that may or may not be or have Easter eggs in it. And Easter eggs are tidbits of information from a fictional land that that are based off of something in reality, or that are based off of something in another work of fiction. And that was a lot to say. Alright guys, see you later.